Season 2 is here and we got many new POIs, completely new medallions, new bosses and new super broken weapons. This season we have a bunch of new stuff and you might be feeling a bit lost. That's why I'm gonna go over the most important things for this season, tips and tricks for the best loadouts and things like that. Timestamps are down below as usual if you wanna skip around, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. In season 2 we have 4 completely new bosses, and if you kill these bosses they drop a new mythic gun and a medallion. The medallions work in a completely different way this season, as you can see right now on screen. Each medallion has a different specialty and grants different abilities compared to the other ones. The first medallion, that is located in Brawler's Battleground, increases the damage of your ranged weapons, meaning now your AR and sniper, for example, will deal more damage. Again, this only applies to weapons with long shooting range and not your shotgun. It's important you don't get this wrong. The second medallion is located in the underworld and grants you Siphon. Yes, you've heard that right. When you eliminate an opponent, you will be granted 50 of your health or shield back. This works exactly like the Siphon we've had before, and me personally, I really like this medallion. The third medallion, which is located in Mount Olympus, allows you to run faster and jump further. This is very nice as it helps you rotate faster and it makes it harder for the enemies to get a shot on you. The fourth and last medallion is located in Grim Gate and is also very OP. What it basically does is, it allows you to dash forward very quickly. This will help, for example, if you're trying to double key or if you're trying to run away from a fight. For those wondering, the medallions will still be shown in the map for other people to see, meaning that your location will still be exposed. Alongside the new medallions, we've got a lot of new weapons. Starting off with the broken stuff, the Thunderbolt of Zeus. So what it basically does is, it hits enemies with thunderbolts, which also deal damage through walls. It has got 3 charges, which take 8 seconds to reload. We also have Wings of Icarus, which basically make you fly like a bird. Now for the shotguns, we've got a new Gatekeeper shotgun, which has 3 shots and reloads very fast depending on the rarity you have. Going off the legendary version, a headshot deals 138 damage, but the crazy thing is that the fire rate is 1.7, which means that it shoots even faster than the tactical shotgun and it deals more damage at the same time. The only downside is that you have only 3 shots, but they can be fully reloaded in about 2.3 seconds. Besides from that, we still have the Hammer and the auto shotgun from the last season. For the SMGs, we've got a new Harbinger SMG. It's basically something like the Hyper SMG from Chapter 5 Season 1. Besides from that, we still have the Burst SMG in the game. Coming to the ARs, we've got a new Warforged AR, which is pretty damn good. It's also pretty similar to the Striker AR, but it shoots a bit slower. We also have a new Huntress DMR. It works like a scoped AR and it shoots very slow, but it deals very high amounts of damage. In my opinion, it's not a very good weapon. This season we also keep the Reaper sniper rifle, and yes, snipers will be in competitive. Coming to the healing and movement category, the chug splashes have been brought back, which is huge, especially for team game modes. Besides from that, we keep the flow berries, the jizz, and all the other stuff that is on screen right now. Everything else that is not on screen, like for example the Crashpad Junior, is removed from the game. Now coming to one of the most important parts, what is the meta loadout? For the shotguns, there isn't really a specific best one. It depends on your playstyle and what you like the best, so just play whatever you like. For the SMGs, I'd stick to using the Burst SMG. The new one is decent, but it's nothing special. So if you're using AR, I'd recommend you drop your SMG for a Warforged AR. It has a decent range and does very good in close fights. This season as well, I'll definitely be carrying snipers, as they're even more OP because of the Zeus Thunderbolt, which will leave people completely still in the air, giving you a free headshot snipe. The meta will probably still be heal off, so I'll definitely be using 2 healing slots or 1 healing slot and 1 rotation item. The good thing is that we have flow berries and you can use them for rotation and healing at the same time. If you want, you can also use the Wings of Icarus, but be careful as you will be an easy target to hit. About the Thunderbolt of Zeus, it will indeed be in competitive, but you can only get it from eliminating the boss or from the golden chest that spawns. The bad thing is that you can't stop the animation and you're staying completely still in the air. This leaves you very vulnerable for an easy headshot snipe, so I wouldn't really recommend using the Thunderbolt of Zeus in tournaments. Of course, it's still broken and there are some situations where it can really help, but in my opinion, it's just bad for tournaments and I'd avoid it. Another very important thing is that we now have bunkers that will open automatically in the third zone. They're kinda like the vaults and include multiple chests, gold, and very importantly, a modifying bench. The bunkers are something worth fighting for and we will definitely be seeing some mid-game fights for them. Forecast towers are still in the game and we will probably be seeing them in competitive, but there isn't any information out yet. Also, a small thing we have added is vending machines with guns inside them. Now let's talk about competitive in season 2. First off, we have 7 victory cups in total this season. Dates will be on screen right now. The first one is already starting in a week by now, on March 17th. For duos, we have 4 duo cash cups in total, and it might seem like nothing, but we also got 4 console cash cups. If that's not enough, we also have 2 PlayStation cash cups. One is builds and the other is 0 build, and they run at the same time, so it's practically only one. We will definitely be seeing a bunch of pro PC players buy a console just to play the console cash cups for some extra cash. To top it off, we will have a total of 10 evaluation cups. Unfortunately for some people, these cups will only be in EU, but because there's no region lock on it, players from all regions can play them, but they will have to do it on high ping, which is just not a good thing. For the summary, we will have a total of 7 solo victory cash cups, 4 duo cash cups, 4 console cash cups, 2 PlayStation cash cups, and 10 evaluation cups. To top it all off, we got the big boy FNCS. FNCS will be kicking off at April the 12th. The game mode is duos and will be duos for the rest of the year, so don't believe anyone telling you that it's gonna be trios or solos. Now I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to stay on top of your game in this season. Firstly, make sure to explore all the POIs and try out all the new weapons and medallions. The faster you adapt to the changes, the better. It's very important to improve your aim, as this season depends on it a lot, and that's why I have created a guide on how to actually improve your aim, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want to. Lastly, with all the new changes, it's normal that your game feels laggier, and for that you can watch my full PC optimization guide. That's pretty much all for this video. If it helped you out in any way, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again very soon.